I have to cut this?
Probably.
That's right. You're Florida, man.
Yeah.
He's told us about this before.
Yeah, I know. Which parts of Florida get devastated the most by hurricanes?
Florida.
2020.
Oh, Falcon's back.
What?
They're back?
Falcon's back.
Can they not be? Like an M135 spring.
No, don't do
and
that.
they're like, can you put this in my gun?
No,
now,
don't
I
do
could
that.
be a shisty shyster and be like, yeah, that'll cost, and you need an air filter too. But, I'm like, real talk. I don't want you leaving here sad.
Anthony's ADD is taking over.
Perfect.
You can have the shitter mode and non-shitter mode.
Right? So that when the ref comes over, you just click it back one.
Yeah.
Like, no, look, here's my rate of fire.
No, I swear it was on semi.
Yeah.
And the nozzle length's adjustable too. So the end cap, which suggests that you could probably get like that gate tack ticker to work
Thing's gross.
and possibly get a clicky trigger.
Gross.
Well, depends on what you mean by gross.
I mean, it feels like shit. I mean, it feels like you broke your trigger.
No, I haven't felt the gate tack ticker yet. The Leviathan's thing is what it is. The Perun clicker is like underwhelming.
Dave picked up Tom's NGRS yesterday and was like, is this gun supposed to feel like it has a broken trigger?
Yeah.
And I reminded him of what he was feeling, and he's like, this thing's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I was like, this is so bad.
Tom's like, I like it.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, some people can like it. That's fine.
I like it. I think it's better than having nothing.
He's going to hate it after he starts running a gas gun.
Yeah.
Then he's going to be sending it back to Anthony and be like, Anthony, take this shit out.
I saw a video of the E-Volt, like rough disassembly in Japanese.
Cool.
It splits open like a normal fucking AR. It's got a lot of Sistema characteristics about it. It's like if it's really NGRS and Sistema had a love child. Or better yet, it's a Japanese-made GBLS DAS.
No, it's not. Does the bolt carrier fully cycle every time? Then no.
It doesn't. So, but
No.
yeah, fair enough.
That's not tomato. That's tomato-potato.
Yeah. But, yeah, NGRS Sistema love child is a better way to put it then.
Yes.
They have not released the recoil version yet.
The recoil version is still going to be like an NGRS. It's not going to be like a DOS.
Right. It's gonna be the E-Volt as it is, but with recoil.
Because a GBLS at its core is take a gas gun and make it electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then make it sound like it's breaking itself every time you shoot it. And then make it break itself every 500 to 1,000 rounds and make that part $500. Now you have a GBLS.
Bobby, I don't hear the music. I just
Yeah.
hear noise. No, Dad, that is the music.
I played with a GBLS one time. It was super fun. That gun shoots fantastic, except for every time I pulled the trigger, I thought I broke it.
Yeah. Very distinct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Zulu 24 podcast. As always, I'm joined by Anthony from Antec Airsoft Studios. That sounded weird. And Jordan from Zulu Outdoor. What's going on, gentlemen?
Hi.
We had a hell of a winter weekend, huh?
Oh, my God.
Son of a bitch, dude. How much snow do we get? Like fucking 10 inches or something?
Yeah. I mean, at my house, we had about 10 inches, and I live around the corner. Here, it seemed like slightly less, but that might have just been because it also rained a little bit over here.
Yeah.
On Friday, when you texted me and you were like, the roads are shit, you should probably leave. I was like, nah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I checked the security camera footage to see if the snow plow had come through yet in the morning, and I'm like, this motherfucker didn't leave till like 10 o'clock.
Did you see me shoveling?
Yeah.
I dug myself out twice. I dug in front of the shop and did everything, got the snow off my car, shoveled around my car, and like try to clear a little bit by the hill so I'm not just packing a bunch of ice on the top of the hill. And then couldn't feel my hands at all.
Yeah.
So I went inside. I was like, all right, let me just like tidy up the shop a little bit, warm up my hands. Went outside to leave, and there's another 5 inches of snow on the ground. So I did all of that again. It was a good time. And then I got home because I live in a condo. The people that come and plow don't do that until the next day, and you have to vacate your spot. Otherwise, they don't do your spot. So I got to like the little strip where I park, my wife parks, and where my neighbors park. And I could not get into my spot because the plows came and it just pushed all the snow where my, the entrance to my little parking spot. So there's no way I could drive over that. So I was like, fuck it. I
You
got
have
this.
a Subaru. It's got all-wheel drive.
that bumper would just
All of the advertisements are in the snow.
not that,
But not the plowed
You
snow.
have a flannel.
that.
It's a great car.
And I intentionally don't shave my armpits.
Oh, shit.
And this is my real voice too. I'm not intentionally making it deeper either. Hey, babe, get over here. Oh fuck! I like my beer bitter.
Okay, so your spot was covered.
So yeah, I was like, all right, I'm digging out my spot. And I was looking at my wife's car, and I was like, all right, let me dig around her car and get the snow off her car too. And I was looking at my neighbor's spot. My neighbor's cool. She helps us out. Like, all right, I'm gonna do her spot. Next thing you know, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm a good deed. I have elderly neighbors, so I'm just like,
Jesus.
Oh, this is virtue signaling.
no, not even.
No, the best part is it just started snowing. So in 5 hours, like when everyone wakes up,
I
like,
got home late, so by by morning there was maybe 3 inches.
yeah.
But I was doing a bunch of shoveling. Cass was like, "Where the hell's Anthony?"
Yeah, you didn't tell her you were home.
Well, I leave the shovel by the door, so I went up, got the shovel. So the ring camera, she knew I was home.
Yeah.
She's like, "You still outside?" So she's like, I see her like poking her head out, looking, and I was just like, "It's all right, I'm just shoveling." And then comes out, and I'm like, it was like at this point it was like 10:30 p.m. I'm like, "You should be in bed." I'm like, "What's up, kiddo?" He's like, "Hi." He's like, I was like, is mom worried? He's like, "Yeah, she's worried." And I can tell he just wants to hang out. So I'm like, all right, get the snow off mommy's car and I'll shovel around you. And he was helping out. He hung out. He helped until he couldn't feel his fingers anymore.
Yep.
Big man.
Yep.
Good on him. I was like, you are getting a hot chocolate when we get inside. That is mandatory. I don't care if it's 11 p.m. at this point.
Just wire them up with sugar.
I was like, look, if you're going to shovel, you get hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Growing up at my parents' house, our neighbors, elderly couple, like basically closest things to active grandparents I had in my life. And every time it snowed, we would go help them snow. And
You help them snow?
a shovel, sorry. And then Gladys, right, the elderly woman, she'd be waiting at the front door, just smiling at me. And I'm shoveling snow off the steps. And I'm like, I'm coming. And she would just sit there and wait, smiling until I finished shoveling, give her a hug and stuff. So I was getting I got like flashbacks of that as I'm like shoveling for my neighbors. I'm like, the fuck am I doing? And I was like,
You're waiting for Gladys to hug you.
I was like, I miss Gladys. So yeah, no, it was cool. My wife baked cookies. It was all good. And lots of snow. And then I came in on Saturday.
And now I had shoveled for you.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
And then when I came in on Sunday, I couldn't find a fucking parking spot at all. I had to dig a spot for myself.
Yeah.
And lots of snow and lots of snow soft. People came out and played snow soft.
And it's all going to be gone by next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
It's literally raining right now.
Yeah.
You're going to have to bleep this. All right, you want virtue signaling? I was shoveling.
Man.
If only it were that simple, Anthony.
And cut.
And scene.
Yeah, I don't know. After we get done with this rain today, it doesn't go above 28 degrees for the rest of the week. So who knows?
Fancy.
Yay! Welcome to winter.
Now we're going to have ice soft next weekend.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
And by
God,
ice
this
soft, I mean like frozen water. I don't mean.
So on Saturday, and I know this sounds really, really bad. It's Dylan, Josh, myself. Who's the fourth rep? Connor. We were all sitting there like, all right, how many people are falling in the snow today? And we made this into a game, and we were like, has to be like unintentional, and knees have to hit the ground. We're like, all right. By like the third game, there were 6 people that had fallen. And one of them, I was like, I don't know if that counts. And they're like, why would that one not count? He tried to slide down the stairs and he caught his boot on the railing and then down the stairs.
I mean, it counts, but it's definitely like
Self-inflicted.
self-inflicted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knees have to hit the ground. What if their face hits the ground?
Well, his face hit the ground
Has
first.
to be knees.
Rolling downstairs is pretty.
Yeah.
Did it look like IDF training? Sliding downstairs?
Kinda. Yeah, actually. He like saw all the snow at the top of the stairs on the H building and he's like, oh, I could slide down this.
God.
And that was like the energy of every player on Saturday was like, I could slide down that. So
Somebody should have brought a sled and fucking shot down the hill between
Shove it.
Mosque and CQB. Just,
They would have died.
Yeah.
They smacked into a freaking Conex box and just
no, they would have hit one of the berms on the foxholes and then landed in it.
and then like it would be frozen on top, and then like there'd still be mucky water underneath that hasn't frozen
that's
yet.
under the H building. That one pile that we're like, this will never be dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it froze.
Nice.
So I'm walking under, totally forget that it's there. I just hear my foot go into the snow and then I hear of the ice. I'm like, oh. I have waterproof shoes on, thank God.
And then it's
Yeah. No, but the kid tried to slide down and then I watched it and I wish I was recording because he caught his foot and it was just tumbled down.
that answers my question. I was going to ask, like, how are the stairs?
The stairs
with
were
the Connex buildings
covered in snow.
Yeah.
Yesterday probably would have been a better assumption as to like how good they are, but I didn't go out on the field yesterday.
I wish I could have played some snow soft. It just wasn't in the cards for me.
Yeah, Saturday was light. I think we only had like 12 players on Saturday.
I think it was 15.
Or 15, yeah.
We had that one kid from Florida.
He came back.
He came back on Sunday.
Yeah. He had a great time, though, even with just 12 players. Like,
Yeah.
This is fucking awesome. And then I saw him on Sunday. Sunday we had, I think, 60 players, which is why the parking lot was jam-packed. People were also parking like idiots, but
That's fair.
yeah. We could have fit another 10 cars there, but people were leaving, like, very generous amounts of room,
Yeah.
so they could open their doors and everything. Whatever. He came back Sunday and he was like, "Yeah, this is pretty dope."
Yeah.
I think he's snowboarding today.
He is, yeah.
Flies up from Florida for his birthday with his mom and his sister to play airsoft and snowboard, and then fly back to Florida.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, you don't get snow soft in Florida.
No.
Well, I was talking to the mom, and originally Dave was like, "Oh, they got to be here for like Christmas, hang out with their family." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure they're just here for this." And then he comes back over. He's like, "Oh no, they're actually just here for like he wanted to play at Zulu and he wanted to go snowboarding."
Yeah.
But they didn't show up until like one on Saturday, and I'm like, "Okay, first off, there's like 10 players here. We close at 4." It was like, "You should come back tomorrow." And thankfully, the mom was cool about it, and she was like, "Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow too." But even then, she's like, "I told him we should be here by 9." They didn't show up till like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Well, apparently when they landed, they went to get their rental car, and some dude just had a brain bleed
Okay.
and like started doing the funky chicken on the floor, so that like delayed them getting their
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
that's
telling me that.
wild.
So
I want fly to New York to snow soft and snowboard money.
well, yeah.
At that point, we'd be flying to Florida to play a DV8.
I would love to play a DV. Admin, if you're watching.
He lives in Orlando. This kid lived in Orlando. He said there's only like one field.
Where's DV8?
It's over by Tampa.
Yeah,
It's near Tampa.
because we sat there having that whole conversation with him.
Nearer,
trying to figure out.
nearer to Tampa.
Is Orlando closer to Miami or?
No, Orlando is right in the, like, if this is Florida, Miami's here, Fort Lauderdale, Daytona Beach is about midway up, Cape Canaveral, that area. And then if you go directly west, right in the center of the state, there's Orlando. And then all the way directly west of that to the other coastline, Jesus, is Tampa. And then north is Jacksonville, Tallahassee, and all that shit. And 1,000 towns in between. But
Yeah,
Which parts of Florida get devastated the most by hurricanes?
Florida.
Florida, yeah, I don't
All of
think
it?
All of it.
I think the least is probably like Jacksonville and like anything up north.
The further south you go, the higher likelihood of getting smacked by a hurricane you are.
Like if you live in Florida,
They're not that common.
you're signing up every 1 to 10 years. All your shit's getting destroyed in a hurricane.
No, they build shit in Florida with that in mind. The people that get fucked up are in trailer parks.
We're gonna stay and rebuild.
Yeah, it's like an origami house, and then the people by the coast. But you sign up for that, like you know that, And fuck, I lived there until I was 15, and I don't remember a hurricane.
Is there a increased chance of getting attacked by a gator during a flood in the midst of a hurricane?
Alligators don't see humans as food sources.
But I mean, like,
I think you have a higher likelihood of sharks because the flood water is going to raise the ocean. No, that was a joke.
Yeah, okay.
That was a joke.
I was like,
I wanted to see if your brain would melt.
do you think gators just chill in their area still?
yeah, dude. Okay, so I used to go to this place. I think I've already talked about it, called Nature's Classroom. Right, everybody in Florida goes, or everybody in this area of Florida goes to this place. It's like I think it's a week or 2 weeks where it's like a field trip every day. Like you go to school, but then
That's
you go.
right. You're Florida, man.
Yeah, and
He's told us about this before.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But it just
and so there was this
like Dave knows a lot about Florida.
There was this activity they called it dipping, which is a hilarious name now, but that's what they called it. And like if you were, I remember this like seared into my 7 or 8 year old brain. They're like, if you're wearing shorts, you can go knee deep, just like what I think the frogs make that song, knee deep, knee deep. Yeah. So you could wade into the Hillsborough River, which is packed full of fucking alligators. I mean, packed full of alligators, and use this little net to like scoop up things to like see, oh, look, I caught a crawfish or whatever the fuck. And the day that we were doing it, there was literally alligators on the opposite bank, like right there. Alligators don't see humans as food sources, so they don't really fuck with you. They literally just lay there. Like I used to go bass fishing. Florida has a bunch of retention ponds, right? When they build a big development, there's always retention ponds and shit like that. And they usually stock them with bass just to keep the bugs and everything down. And so when you have a small body of water with a bunch of food in it, there's gonna be an alligator in there. There just is, right?
Yeah.
Like you just grow up knowing that. Like, oh, there's a body of water, there's an alligator in that. Like, and so me and my buddy Mike Wagner, haven't talked to that guy in fucking forever. Holy shit. We were fishing, and it was routine when you would catch a bass, because there's so many fucking bass in this thing, you basically can't not. You had to reel it in real fucking fast because the gator was coming after the bass, and it would come right up on shore, like right in front of you to try to get the bass. So you're like almost fighting with this gator to like get the bass.
That's nuts. I mean, all I know about Florida are the videos I see. I've been there a couple times in my life. I see videos of just dudes walking out in the morning, flip-flops in their underwear, like, oh shit, there's a gator in the driveway.
Yeah.
And they get their trash can and they try to like wheel it in.
Like they're pretty, like if you just leave them alone and you're not near a nest or anything like that, which is kind of hard.
Do they go after dogs?
Probably, yeah. Yeah. But they're not like crocodiles. Crocodiles actively hunt humans. Like they're like, ooh, a tasty morsel, whereas alligators don't.
Are there crocodiles in?
There are not native crocodiles. There are definitely crocodiles there.
Josh probably brought them.
Yeah. Because there was a place called Gatorland in Florida. It's like Gatorland Zoo or whatever. Yeah. And they would like they would have this big catwalk over this body of water, and the staff would like feed the alligators or whatever. But when they got to the crocodile, they had a crocodile in there. And it was like, it made the alligators look like toys. This thing was dinosaurically huge. Like you were just like, holy fuck. Like that's the difference. Like, holy shit, man. And it would come up out of the water like 15 feet and grab this chicken or whatever the fuck. It's wild.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, crocodile. That's why Australia is like insane to me.
Australia is actively trying to kill everyone that lives there.
Yeah, like perfect penal colony.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
We might be the apex predators, like as a species, because we have dominated all the animals and now all that's left is to dominate each other. But like crocodiles and sharks are like prehistoric.
And whales.
Like, yeah. They're just
and turtles.
Super old species. Hard to kill.
Yeah.
Hard to kill.
They are actual dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's why, look, I don't know. I don't know everything about it, but like the current trend is to put feathers on dinosaurs now.
Yes. Which makes sense for the T-Rex if they have small arms. It's kind of like a big chicken. a big meaty chicken.
Alligators and crocodiles don't have fucking feathers, right? Like, they are like an unchanged fucking species from that time.
Yeah.
And they look the way they look. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if dinosaurs.
You think all the dinosaur bones are fake?
No. I think can't handle the fact that the Earth isn't 5 years old.
Do you think that 10-foot tall human skeletons have been found? You think those are real?
Oh, I'm sure. Dude, we know for a fact that there are, I mean, like in modernity, there are just like genetic freaks that are like 10 feet tall. They usually die pretty young. And
Andre the Giant. Rip.
Yeah, like he was a big motherfucker.
He wasn't 10 feet tall.
No, he wasn't 10 feet.
10 feet is inconceivable. I think the tallest man alive, like according to Ripley's Believe It or Not, the guy that was credited for that. Jordan, are you looking that up?
Yep.
I think he was 9 feet. I know, like there was this wrestler, the Great Khali. I used to be a big wrestling fan as a kid. I met him in person. This motherfucker was like 7'5" or something.
You're just staring at his kneecap.
I was smelling his fucking junk.
Currently, the tallest living person is 8 feet, 2.8 inches tall.
Well, what's the tallest person ever?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
Some Chinese guy was like 10 feet tall or some shit.
Which is hilarious. It's ironic.
Tallest person ever.
It wasn't like a Swedish.
Like Viking, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And Great Khali is Indian. Dude, his hand.
8 feet, 11.1 inches.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, like the magazines you get at the supermarket, like that size magazine.
Yeah.
There was like a wrestling magazine I had as a kid. This is before I met him, Great Khali. And like.
He kind of looks like the guy from Outdoor Boys.
He's Slender Man.
That's a big man.
That's a big motherfucker.
It's a tall fella. Here's the other thing, though. I think I could just run and just kick his knee and just fold him in half.
Well, just think about it. It's easier to punch him in the nads.
Sure.
Because it's at a high level.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this magazine, it was like 1-to-1 image of his hand.
Yeah.
And it took up both pages. Fucking huge. So as a kid, you know, I meet him in person. I'm just like, high five, right? Like the wind almost blew me away. It's like, holy fuck.
Dude, Rich had banana hands. I have not small hands. I don't have huge hands, but I don't have small hands. And his hands, when we shook hands, like I swear his thumb and fingers would touch on the other side of my hand.
Which Rich?
Rich Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like insane, dude.
I'll always remember him as that one op at the old field.
He did well.
He did really well. He looked so presidential. There's like appropriate use of an MP7 suppressed.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a full suit, you got to run around with an MP7.
Sure.
That's some Secret Service shit. You know, it's dangerous to go alone, Mr. President. Take this. H&K MP7.
We got to take a break. My stomach is not feeling good.
It's not feeling well.
It's not feeling well. You're correct. Yeah, hold on. I got to take a break. Fuck.
If by break you mean shit.
No, it's not to that point yet. Go buy our merch. Go to the Zulu24.square.site, buy some merch. Also, I found a little hiccup and I can't seem to resolve it. So when you go and you buy merch, when you look at it, it says out of stock. Everything says out of stock until you put in your size.
Oh.
So everything's there. You got to put in your size. Head on over Zulu24.square.site. Pick up your Zulu24 merch. We're always kind of updating it. All the designs on there. There are a lot of cool stuff. The joke that is you asked if I believed in dinosaur fossils or something.
Anthony's ADD is taking over.
Perfect. Well, anyway.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back from the break.
Dave's heart attack.
How you feeling, Dave? I'm feeling great. That's fake.
Fuck.
Well, we got our anniversary coming up on the 17th.
we gotta get you to wear sunglasses and a suit.
So we could weekend at Bernie's them.
Well, we have the Zulu 15-year anniversary. I can't believe it's been 15 years. That's sad and impressive all at the same time.
Self-deprecating humor, everybody.
Yeah. Yay. Can't believe I've been doing this for that long. Anyway, we have our anniversary coming up. 17th, 15-year anniversary. Everybody gets a discounted entry, scratch offs, raffle prizes,
Pizza
for lunch. I always forget about that one. Everybody gets free pizza for lunch. Coming out and help us celebrate 15 years. Hopefully, we won't have 900 inches of snow.
If it does, and we have to use the rain date or the inclement weather date, it's the following day on Sunday, which would be the 18th.
Yeah. I'll have to have the plow guy actually plow the overflow parking.
And yeah.
So
yeah.
Come on out and help us celebrate. It'll be fun. Anthony's giving away a bunch of cool shit, aren't you, Anthony?
No, I'm not doing a
I
raffle.
don't know. He's doing everything.
I'm not doing a raffle
Free
this year.
gun of your choice.
I don't want to.
I can tell how uncomfortable you still are from this.
What?
From your whole stomach.
Oh, yeah. It's not fun.
Yeah, your energy is through the floor.
Yeah. It's like heartburn, but not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've had heartburn one time in my life, and I thought I was dying, so I could only imagine this.
I had it from Zins. Zins give me heartburn. But it should be a good day. Come on out. Have a good time. Anthony's giving away a bunch of free
Anthony's
services.
doing another scar build this year.
I'm not. That scar build is actually back in the shop.
I know. I was standing here.
Homie fell on it and bent the barrel severely. There's a glob of JB Weld
Cure.
on the barrel at some point in the barrel, and we have to figure out what do we need to do to fix it.
So did he bend the upper or just the barrel?
The barrel looks clearly crooked, but it's to be determined.
Okay.
I got to take a look at it and get a quote.
Nice.
The year before that, the raffle prize, which I didn't give that raffle prize away. Dave actually bought it.
Oh, the KGS
Zulu gave that away, but I don't really see those guys play. So my heart just can't take it building a gun and putting all that work into it.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah. Well, what else would I give away?
I don't know. Fucking bucking and hop up barrel change or some shit. I don't know.
I gave out at one point basically cards that represented, hey, if you won this, free our hot barrel assembly and whatever gun you want to put it in.
Yeah.
Nobody redeemed it.
You suck.
So if it's
No, I mean, to be fair, in his defense, last year on the scratch off,
I didn't lose anything on that because I didn't.
Yeah.
It just sucks,
Yeah.
On the scratch off last year, there was free admission for an entire year.
Yeah, there was 3 of them.
Yeah, we saw 0 of them.
0 of them.
Yeah.
I even told him, I was like, don't lose this card.
Yeah.
This card's worth about $3,000 right now. Didn't see a single one this year.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just bad retention.
It's just.
I mean, because even on the scratch offs for us, we would put $25 gift card or $50 gift card. 0
Wow.
of them got used.
That's wild.
There's the regulars that we're used to because they're regulars and we see them every weekend.
Yeah.
And we're like, they would jump at that.
Sure.
Free admission for a year.
Somebody walked up. I forgot which one of the regulars it was. They saw the kid that won the free admission for a year last year, and they were like, "I'll give you $800 for this right now." And the kid said no.
And didn't show up.
Never used it.
They never used it. Nice.
Yeah.
Lose.
Yeah.
He probably lost it.
Yeah, he could have.
He left it in his cammy's pocket and they washed it and that was it. Because I explained to all of them. I was like, I was like, laminate it, do what you have to do. This card is the thing. It's nothing else. I'm not just going to remember your face and write down your name. This is it.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, I got it. All right.
They went home. They're like, this field fucking sucks. It was cold. The pizza was cold. There was way too many people here for a winter game.
It wasn't Milsim enough.
It was my first time playing Airsoft.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was remember the dude that won the Sistema?
That broke my heart.
The Zulu anniversary, I don't think is the right day to come if it's your first time ever playing Airsoft. It's not an accurate representation of what normal open plays look like. For starters, the first game,
I think it is
the first game goes out way later than it normally does because you have hundreds of people to, get it. Like it truly is like
Anthony's really shit talking the anniversary.
Right? What the fuck,
I think
dude?
I'm not shit talking.
I tell
the
people all the
anniversary.
time, like
it's just
especially this time of year, we have customers come in on like a Friday.
Not a very good salesman,
Yeah,
are
you
you?
fucking suck at this.
Jesus.
On like a Friday, we'll have random customers come in because they don't feel as intimidated showing up on a Saturday or Sunday. They're like, hey, I see you're open on Friday. And then I get to sit here like that one Friday recently where I'm sitting here talking to a customer for an hour because it's just the two of us in here.
Mm-hmm.
And dude's never played Airsoft before.
that guy was cool.
That guy was cool.
I was like just talking to him. I was like, this is the guy I want to show up and play every week.
Right. But I told him, I'm like, hey, dude, come out on the anniversary day. Because in reality, it's actually the least intimidating day to play.
Yes.
Because sure, as a ref, team balance sucks. Because when you have 400 people, it's really hard to balance a team. But that also means that if you suck, or if you're just new to this, or you don't know what's going on, it's not the end of the world. You're not hurting everyone else on your team because there's 400 fucking people. So if you don't have the experience of playing Airsoft and you don't know what you're doing yet, come out on that day. It's going to be a huge day. It's a big party. Everybody's going to have fun. And it's okay. We're just here to hang out.
That's what the anniversary is.
Yeah.
The anniversary is the party. It's
Yes.
like, hey, like fucking
So if you're new
Another
to Airsoft,
year of Zulu.
It's a great day to show up because it doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing yet. There's so many people here. It doesn't fucking matter.
within the 15-year tenure that Zulu has. Think of all the fields in the I say nearby loosely, but nearby area that
Northeast.
are not open anymore. That were open.
I don't know of any that have like closed. I mean, like
There was an indoor place in Connecticut.
who got bought out? Somebody got bought out?
HVA got bought out by Strikeforce. Striker got bought out by Strikeforce.
Yeah.
Tactical Airsoft, I think it was. Tactical Airsoft Connecticut. It was a cool field, but it was like 3.5 hours away. It was on like eastern side Connecticut. They closed actually a year ago to the day. But that wasn't for anything they did. One of the owners passed away and his wife just didn't want to do it anymore. So they sold it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
GZA used to have an indoor field. They closed that.
Godfather Airsoft.
Oh, Godfather. The Airsoft Factory.
You know, like at all these stupid award shows for like celebrities or whatever, at the end sorry, I'm about to sneeze.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
At some point, they're like, let's remember everybody we lost. And like on the big Jumbotron, it like shows people. Like,
Yeah.
it's like Valken 2020.
Oh, Valken's back.
What?
They're back?
Valken's back.
Can they not be?
Yeah. What the fuck did?
So not quite. It's sort of. I've been avoiding his calls like the plague. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So,
Stop it.
They went. He moved from. So Valken closed, and their Northeast sales rep moved to a different company. It's a different paintball company, and copy pasted.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's Valken 2.0.
It's Valken 2.0. It's the what's that company that Michael White has like BB sponsorship with for his Airsoft?
HK.
Yeah, HK. So Valken sales rep moves to HK Armory. Copy pasta is the Valken playbook.
Yeah.
Michael White would be a great
Even
product
kept
name for
the
BBs.
names of products.
Oh, really?
It's now the HK Army Zulu mesh mask. The HK Army Sierra goggles. And I'm like, oh.
So
guess
wait, they copied a failing fucking business model? Oh, fantastic.
signed
I've
up
got
with
this idea for a ship. I'm going to call it the Titanic 2.
I have an idea too. Let's get shit that people could buy directly from the place that makes it, but let's become a middleman because we want to get a cut, making the price higher for end consumers.
That's how business works.
That's how reselling works. But I don't like the whole thing where things get rebranded as if like,
well, I hate to
well, I talk to people at the window. I'm like, who makes your gun? And it's like Umarex, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Or they're like, I have a Colt.
a Crytac is a Crytac is a Crytac. You know, a VFC is a VFC.
Or when they say, oh, I have a Mark 18. That's cool, man. Where'd you buy it from? Oh, I bought it from E-Bike. Great. E-Bike has 12 different Mark 18s. Which one did you buy?
A G&G is a G&G. You know, a SEMA is a SEMA. And there might be some... The middleman's only necessary, in my opinion, for the licensing for trademarks. So you can have cool looking...
But it also hides the original manufacturer.
Right. But if you're not doing that, you're just putting your own... Like Falcon. You know what I mean? Like, I want a Colt license lower. You know, nice externals. That's just me.
Yeah.
I want it to be
I want a gas gun that shoots straight. So here we are. when I see a Valken fucking M4, that's a gas gun, I'm going to throw it.
OEM of Valken is SRC.
Oh, actually, wait, hold on, because we can still talk a little bit of shit about Valken. So I had a customer come in yesterday, and he's got an ASL, and I'm like, wow, I haven't seen one of these in a few weeks, but okay. And he's like, he's got a green tag on it, and I'm like, oh, cool. He's like, yeah, I need to get a new battery. I put a new spring in it last night, and my battery's not strong enough. I'm like, what kind of battery are you using? Oh, an 8.4.
8.4.
An 8.4. Cool.
The one that comes in the box, right?
Well, the one that Valken used to sell you for an extra $35. Yeah.
Because it's better than a 7.4?
Yeah. That was part of the sales pitch.
Like if you're going to do that shit,
well,
like
hold on.
supplement that extra cost with better service, good selection of
That's
products.
not where I'm going with this. I'm going with the fact that he said he put a new spring in it last night. So I'm like, all right, throw a 7.4 in it. Gun won't move. I know this is fully charged. And I was like, brother, what spring did you put in this? And he's like, oh, I put an M135 in it. I'm like, oh, your gearbox shell. And I take his upper off and I see the gearbox shell is starting to crack. And I'm like, brother, no, don't use this.
Yeah.
And I was like, you put a 135 in this? And I throw an 11.1 in there, fucking whack. But it sounds like it should be running on a 9.6. That's how much juice this was using.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, we can crowd on it. Shot 445.
Oh, nice.
With a 2.5. And I was like, yeah, you can't use this here. It's a fucking M4 with a barrel this big, has a green tag on it from the last time you played. I'm like, I'm taking your green tag.
Yeah.
I was like, and on top of that, I do not recommend you play with this, because then I went and pulled one of the Valken rentals we have hanging up on the wall for show, because believe it or not, players look at them and go, that looks cool. Can I buy that? No, you can't, because it's got a cracked gearbox shell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, take the upper off of that one, crack gearbox shell. They all did that because they use this fucking pot metal zinc aluminum gearbox shell that cracked immediately as soon as it dipped below 30 degrees.
No, as soon as you put that spring in.
No, but I'm saying for the rental ones, because we used to buy the model that was like 300 FPS or lower.
Yeah.
And it's a nice business model, because if you buy a pallet of them, they give you a pretty good deal on them.
Oh, sure.
But the moment it dips below 32 degrees, the metal gets so brittle that I had a rental break 2 days after using it with a cracked gearbox shell.
No.
And then they made it, the body design is so that to get the gearbox out, you have to snip the connector off. So, yeah, no.
I'm so glad that you told that story, because
Yeah.
the amount of times I've had somebody walk up to the window on a weekend with a Valken or similar cheap M4.
Well, it's made by APS.
And like an M135 spring.
No, don't do
and
that.
they're like, can you put this in my gun?
No,
now,
don't
I
do
could
that.
be a shisty shyster and be like, yeah, that'll cost, yeah, and you need an air filter too. But, I'm like, real talk. I don't want you leaving here sad,
Yeah,
I was like,
your cabin filter.
I don't recommend this.
Yeah, you're going to get 100, maybe 200 shots out, but you're going to break the gearbox.
Some
out.
people will be like, okay, I'll take your recommendation. Other people are like, well, you can't just put it in for me. I'm like,
No.
I could, but I'm hear me out. Your gun will break. It will break. It cannot handle the spring. What do you mean? They sell the springs. It's like,
Yes,
You're
yeah.
right.
they also sell metal BBs.
Yeah, no, it's not worth doing. There are guns that you could totally slap a 130 spring in and call it good. That's not one of them.
I do DMR builds, fully built.
You do that with like an M100.
I do that with an M130, and these are like intentionally DMR builds.
Yeah. Well, I had to have the follow-up
Compression.
conversation again. Going right there.
Compression.
Follow-up conversation with that same customer because he didn't know better. Then Tom and I are standing at the counter explaining to him, FPS does not dictate range. FPS does not dictate accuracy. It does marginally give you a little bit of a boost, but a hop up and barrel and good compression is actually what you need. And it was like, in reality, you need a new gun. But if you're going to keep playing with this one, put that old spring back in and talk about a better barrel and hop up. But you should buy a new gun.
Then it's like, yeah, how much money do you want to invest in a Valken?
Oh, yeah. Because then I have to
Hop-up
have the
barrel
exact same
assembly.
conversation of, you bought this gun for about $200, didn't you? And he's like, yeah. I go, cool. The time, the labor, the parts,
Good hop-up barrel assembly.
it's going to cost you about the same as the gun.
Yeah. And there's always that chance that you'll have to crack the gearbox open anyway, because there's like the nozzle length and, when my bank account is set up, and, checking account and saving account, and, nothing's really drop in. And
No.
I try to tell them, folk,
It's the same time, or the same kind of conversation I have to have with customers when they walk up with a WE gas blowback gun.
yep.
There's like 3 I'll touch.
And this is why I get so angry about certain companies. It's like they sell shit, and I know it's shit, and have no problem publicly saying that it's shit, because I just see a bunch of people that waste their fucking money because they buy shit, it doesn't work, and then they end up replacing it. And it's like, beyond just being a good starter gun for the price, the combat machine is a way better starter gun for the price than the Valken ever was or ever will be. You know,
I have combat machines in the rental
system.
rotation that are 7 years old.
Yeah, JGS system. You know what I mean? The new Lancers are looking really great too. A lot of the
I can clip that.
yeah, new Lancers are looking really good too. Specna, I'm not a Specna guy.
Yeah, neither am I.
I call them off Specna. They're not in spec. Nah.
Well, on the
or you can call them spec. Nah.
Yeah, well, they kind of fucked that one for themselves. But on the gas blowback front, the Lancer gas blowbacks that are MWS compatible are in the US, so they'll be shipping soon.
Oh,
The mags are in the US, so they'll be shipping soon. I don't know when we're going to pick them up. I asked them to send me demo models. I also can't believe I'm saying this. Remember Well Pro?
Yes.
Yeah. They make gas guns now.
They've been making gas guns.
Right. Their gas guns are TM spec. So they have a gas blowback AK-12, and I've been doing research on it for about 2 or 3 weeks now. Because I see Well and $500 and go, that can't be right. And then I started looking into it, realizing they're the first company to make a rebrand, or not a rebrand, a reproduction of the Tokyo Marui gas AK.
I know Well made good, more affordable clones of the TM MP7 AEP.
Yes.
And those are like good, cheaper, viable options if you wanted to like do like that jack build. And then other than that,
but that TM MP7 clone was like $110.
I used to own a Well M4 when I like first started playing. Like a friend gave it to me, and like the upper receiver was like clamshell. It was like it split in half.
Nice.
And like not in a decent way. It was like small little plastic posts that went into tiny little plastic holes that you could easily just like flick them off. And the top rail was a separate, and that's really what held it together. The top rail being a separate piece. Awful.
So I saw their AK-12 and I was like, it says Well and it says $500. I don't know if I trust this. So I started doing research. Now they're coming out with another one. They're making the 6.8 Spear, the MCX, as a gas gun.
They're making that.
They're making one too.
Oh,
and it just got released.
What's the other company that's making?
So there's 3, at least in the TM category. There is the VFC one, which is labeled as APFG, or whatever. There's Toxicant, which is $3,000. There's it's $3,000.
$3,000.
Yes.
Okay.
There's the Toxicant one.
Good luck.
There's the Well one, which is labeled as like Prow something. And there's a third one that a bunch of the dudes that play here just bought. It's like $900. But I have a weird thing. If it's the same price as the gun it's copying, and it comes with a hard case, and it's got really nice marketing, but there's nothing actually backing it up in terms of performance. Yeah, are they selling you snake oil?
No, they're selling you the case and the marketing.
Yeah. I wish I could remember the name of it. I was talking about it last night too. But Well Pro they made the AK-12, and now they announced they're making the SIG Spear. So I was like, okay, now I actually have to do some research into these and find out. It turns out they're pretty decent. So there might be another viable option for a gas AK now, which is kind of intriguing. Hopefully we'll have a demo model in like a couple weeks.
Dope.
Yeah. I just want more players to use gas guns.
You're like a fucking vegan, dude. You're like, by the way, I like to use gas guns. And you're like, hey, you should try this gas gun. I think you'll like it. It's like an AEG, but it's good for you. And nothing can go wrong if you only use gas guns. Look, I'm perfectly healthy. As you run out of gas shooting the gun. This
coming from the dude that walked in the other night.
That's the metaphor.
If I'm going to buy a gas gun, which one should I buy?
Yeah.
No, but gas guns are an easy sell, right? All you have to do
I still eat broccoli,
all you have to do is rack the bulk here.
I ate broccoli with my steak.
You had broccoli and steak last night.
You just have to fire it one time. So a very well functioning gas gun is very satisfying to shoot.
Yes.
So that's the easy sell, right? You give them your best gas gun and fucking let them shoot it. The problem is that the maintenance, like to keep it shooting that way is probably on par with like a Sistema. Like you have to actually clean the fucking thing. You have to actually take it apart. You have to actually fucking lube the right spots and not lube too much, but not lube too middle. And
use the right lube during the right time of the year because the temperature can make it less or more viscous.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
It can make the O-rings more or less prone to absorbing whatever lube that you use.
Yeah. So,
which speaking of update on that CGS, it does work. It does shoot, and it does shoot really well now. The only issue is that I had to completely change the nozzle.
Did you put the TM nozzle in?
Yeah. Put a TM nozzle in it because it's about 3 millimeters longer, and it went from not being able to hop 2.5s to hopping 4.5s.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And the nozzle did that.
Yep.
You didn't do anything to the hop up.
Nope. I then went back in after I saw that it was doing that and changed the bucking, and now it shoots even better.
Strange.
No, if I showed it to you side by side, it clearly just shows that the stock SEMA nozzle just doesn't make a good seal. Because the actual tip on the nozzle is like 2 to 3 millimeters shorter for the SEMA one.
Length is always an issue.
Yeah. Yours is fine. The big ones hurt.
I won, but at what cost?
Wait, what?
Yep. But now, as you said the other day, let's see longevity because I'm going to give it back to Richie, have him run it. And if it dies, it dies. But if it lasts for a while, then I would probably recommend it.
I think that's a beautiful gun.
I think it's a pretty gun.
Fixed carry handle. I enjoyed shooting it.
In the same way that I said I don't work on or like to touch WEs. This is a WE. I condone this one. Show me another company making a gas blowback Thompson.
KWA, I think, teased one at one point.
Yeah, they never did it, though. And when KWA does it, it's always not exactly right. Yeah. Insert the KWA AUG.
No, it's not wrong. It's NS2.
No, I don't have a problem with KWA gas system. I have a problem with that to not get sued for copyright infringement. They just make it slightly different, like Call of Duty makes guns slightly different.
Yes.
So, like, look at the KWA AUG and tell me that's okay. Or just go get the licensing. Or the KWA ATP. It's a Glock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's not a Glock.
Glock was impossible at that time.
Yeah, Glock almost sued KWA into the dirt. I know.
For the ATP, not for a Glock.
No. They almost sued him into the dirt for the Glocks.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right. They used to make
Glocks.
Glocks.
ATP exists. Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah, I remember like the KWA.
And then there was a while
Glock
where you
18.
have to buy them from Airsplat, but you have to buy the upper and the lower separately, and they ship them separately because then they're not selling you a Glock, they're selling you a lower and a slide.
That's how I got a WeTech Glock 18.
Yeah.
You had to get the upper and lower separate.
Which is also cool because then if you wanted a tan slide and a black frame or a tan frame and a black slide, you could just buy them separately and mix match.
Oh my God. So what is this thing?
So there's this company in Europe. I don't know what country. Should have done some research. I'm sure Jamie's going to look it up.
Well, what's it called?
Spark Labs. And they have this HPA engine called the Wolf. And you hear a lot of hype about HPA engines. For years, it was like the Fusion engine. Wolverine has a pretty impressive product line. Really, personally, I only really care about their MTWs for the sake that it's the MTW and the engine that they have in it works.
Slovenia.
Yeah. So that's where Spark Labs is. Polar Star, normally my go-to for a drop-in engine is an F2 or it's a Kythera. I'm not a big Fusion engine guy. I don't like engines that replace the gearbox shell because the thing that will align best in the receiver is the gearbox shell that is spec'd to that receiver that came in it. So when you replace that, you lose certain bells and whistles like mock bolt catches, sometimes even the charging handle, depending on the gun and selector shit. So I like to just try to stick it bare bones. But then there's backdraft, which is, to me, it's just a cheaper jack, which I don't really like the jack. I have one experience with the backdraft, and I don't want to knock the guy because I think he's doing a cool thing.
Cool. What is this thing? Jesus Christ.
At least I can keep the gas gun stuff on track.
Good Lord.
This is a truly unique engine. It's the most air efficient engine that has ever hit the market. People are reporting crazy numbers. Like on a tank like this, they're getting 15,000 rounds out of one tank fill. That's a lot of shots.
That's absurd.
Which means that if you were to use a tank like this with this engine, you'd get the same amount of shots, if not more, than you would get if you used like an F2 with this tank. So it's the air efficiency is astronomically better.
So just for the people who are listening and can't see what you're doing, how big is this tank?
This is 90 cubic inch, 4,500.
And what's this one?
28.
This one is 26, 3,000 PSI. Now, I didn't actually like do a round count with all of these tanks. But just extrapolating data, when I was testing this tank was at like 1,500 PSI. I put like somewhere between 3,000 to 4,000 shots through the engine. And then when I was done, there was 1,000 PSI left. So it was 500 PSI to get.
For a box mag, basically.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Well, actually, it was a couple of these. I mean, these hold like 2,500.
Okay.
These, Bull Gear mags. Most standard box mags. Some box mags like are very large.
Sure, but that's like a bottle of BBs.
Yeah.
So 500 PSI for a bottle of BBs.
Yeah, which if you go to an MSW, that might be all you get.
Oh, that one tank would be all you fucking need. Or maybe just 2 of these or 1 of those even.
When we went to Ball Car together with the Grommets.
Oh, yeah.
Richie brought like 30 fucking tanks with him up on the AO.
Yeah.
We were all like carrying tanks. And by the end of that game, we were all pretty much out of air.
But that was also for normally Woods Ball MSW games, you don't do a whole lot of shooting. That one was constant fighting for 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I went through 6 tanks on my Kythera.
Yeah. And
That's a lot.
I was using a saw with an F2. I went through tanks. I was not being conservative with my shooting either. I was,
that's because we put our PB 500 feet away from their PB. It was just base assault in the woods.
Yes.
That's what that game was for 24 hours.
It was base assault featuring Blue Jean Operator.
But anyway, so
crazy shit. So the implications of this is that you can just run a smaller tank. Or if you're running a gas stock, you're going to get way more shots out of that gas stock. Or if you're going to run like the CGS, not the new gas gun, but the CO2 gas stock. Polar Star made that acronym first.
Yeah. Stop it.
Theirs is the real one. Yes. SEMA. Stop it. Get some help. Like if I'm doing a Kythera build and I'm running 33 gram CO2, Kytheras are kind of gas hogs. I think I was getting about like 300 shots out of a 33 gram CO2 on a Kythera. I'd imagine I'm probably hitting 2,000.
Can you run a CO2 on that?
You can. I mean, you can plug it into a gas stock. The line inserts.
Yeah, sure you could. Is it designed to?
Yes, there's different settings you can use if you're running CO2 or air. And the way that it does this, all of the cycling of the engine, the moving of the nozzle, it's not done with air. It's done using magnets. So this one is going in a featherweight. So we reached out, me and the customer who owns this gun, we reached out to the Spark Labs, said, hey, can you make a custom nozzle? I gave him some measurements. And like within 5 days, I got a custom nozzle for the featherweight. So good on them for that. But here's the one that was in there. So you can see there's magnets on it. This is the end cap. And it's essentially it's changing the polarity to push or pull the nozzle in the forward or closed position. So you still get all the tunability that you would get on like an F2 with your nozzle, and it's independent from the air that's actually sending the BB out. You actually get more adjustability. The F2 has 2 modes, closed bolt or open bolt. This has 3. There's closed bolt eco, which closed bolt is like the F2's closed bolt.
Yeah.
And closed bolt eco is like the F2's open bolt. And then they have a true open bolt where the nozzle's actually all the way back in between your shots. You can still adjust your nozzle dwell, all that stuff. And then you can adjust your air volume. So the air is only being used to push the BB out. It makes it super quiet. It means that there's no wasted air. And the thing's electrically efficient too. You can run 11 ones on the FCU, which is nice because if you're going to do a setup like I have here, where we are using a little parallel adapter so that we can use one power source to power both the engine and the box mag that we're hooking up to it. In this case, it's this Bull Gear kit mag. Sometimes for those LMG builds, it's nice to have an 11-1. Now, you don't need one for a lot of box mags, but sometimes if you're trying to shoot 4.0s or something crazy, because It's America.
Yeah.
So we can power the mag on 11.1. And then this guy, there's no air in it, but you'll see the nozzle moves. And that's just the magnet doing its thing.
So weird.
And you have all this tunability, and it's pretty cool. They only have a version 2 version of it. It's more sophisticated than an F2 electronically. This thing sticking out of the back is not a fire control unit. This is just the programming card. You can unplug it and still run the engine. The FCU is actually the trigger board. So on an F2, the trigger board is just a circuit. You could replace that board with just a bunch of wires. All it's doing is just making connections. Whereas the trigger board on this, that is the fire control unit. It has some brains to it.
Yeah.
So we only have a version 2. If they wanted to make a version 3 or maybe make one for like a normal saw, they'd have to make a unique trigger board for it.
Yeah.
But it works. We could get it in the featherweight because the featherweight uses a version 2.
Yep.
We were able to install just a normal Polar Star macro line. This engine was used. That's the only way we were able to get it in the US. But the customer really wanted to try it because he does MSW. And yeah, so it didn't have the line. I fitted this Polar Star one on. We have a filtered fitting. Cool.
It's like always the best option for an LMG has always been HPA, right?
Yes.
It's the simplest option, and ideally a support gun is going to be working a lot harder than all the AEGs around it, right? So you're always going to, strip piston teeth and all sorts of shit, right? So HPA has always been a better system for the sport gun. The problem is that now you're carrying a large weapon with a lot of ammo, that's heavy, and 2 of these tanks at a minimum, so you're burdened by all this fucking weight. And now you can carry half the tank and still get more shots and put it in a featherweight on top of that. Like there's almost
will love this.
There's almost no downside to it.
Yeah, like you can run one of these 26 CI tanks. You don't need a crazy backpack for it. You can have a flat back and still have a ruck on, and then maybe you have some like horizontal
pouch
where you just where you just slide this in and you're gonna go. You're gonna get a lot of shots out of it. The trigger is magnet. It's magnetic base. It's an induction switch. So you put a magnet on the trigger. You can adjust the trigger sensitivity. You can set it to have 5 different fire selector positions.
Jesus.
So like if this went in an M4, I could like drill the little dimples and I can create a 5 position selector switch. And you think like
2-shot burst, 3-shot burst, 4-shot burst.
Not necessarily.
That's the same joke I made. And then when he explained this, I was like, oh.
You'd think that it's like, okay, well, you can only go semi-auto with an M4. But if it's like an LMG, or actually in general, you can have different select fire positions be different settings. Mm-hmm. So you can have different rate of fire full autos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's all super neat. It really tickles my tism.
You can have the shitter mode and non-shitter mode.
Right. So that when the ref comes over, you just click it back one.
Yeah.
You're like, no, look, here's my rate of fire.
No, I swear it was on semi.
Yeah.
And the nozzle length's adjustable too. So the end cap, there's a little tool for it. And you can, within whatever range of adjustment you have with these threads, as long as the O-ring's still making a seal, you can pull it out or push it in. And this ultimately just affects how far the nozzle can go forward, which makes tuning it a breeze. I'm not paid by these guys. Like, I didn't buy this engine. The customer bought it. I'm installing it. I was iffy because it's a new product. And
Spark Labs, reach out to us.
I like things that I like.
Spark Labs, give us money.
Yeah.
Spark Labs sponsored the podcast. And if you want to text to be a US distributor, I'll talk about it. I'm just blown away by it.
The real test is this, right? You got to fill this up to at least 3,000 PSI, the 90 cubic inch.
And just
run it.
That's my plan today. I'm also going to leave it outside in the cold and kind of torture test it that way. There's a couple O-rings in here. So like there's an O-ring for the end cap. And then on the back where the solenoid is, there's an O-ring. But those aren't attached to moving parts. The back here, this stem, this is the only thing that moves and rides on an O-ring. There's a single O-ring touching a moving part that's making a seal. One O-ring. And it just fucking, right now, it just seems like it fucking works. It's really, really cool.
So what you do is you set the rate of fire to something easy, like a round number per minute. And then you just, use a rubber band or whatever, and you tape it back and you just start a timer. That way you don't have to sit there and be like,
well, it actually counts your shots.
I was going to say, is there a shot counter?
Yeah, and you can reset it whenever you want. So what I'm going to do today is
just run a tank dry.
Their install manual is like a fucking 26-page PDF.
Yeah.
So I just printed it out so I have it in the shop because I don't know when I'll see one of these again. So I'm not going to have all this in the back of my mind. I like to keep notes for reference, but they do have guidelines for tuning it for optimal air efficiency.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tune it for optimal air efficiency. I'm going to shoot it a bunch, and then I'm going to kind of tweak it from there because I want to find a balance between air efficiency and like just performance. If getting optimal efficiency means I'm using a lot less air volume, but like more air volume would mean good things for big BBs that have ass behind them, then I'm going to increase the air volume, the valve dwell or the poppet dwell. They call it the valve dwell terminologies. Is stiction a made up word?
I don't know.
Me and Rich were riffing on this.
Let me look it up.
Look at the text Dylan just sent you or sent us.
But yeah,
No shot.
Yeah, right.
Do we want to report that live on the air?
Breaking news from Dylan. This is our source.
Hold on. Let me fact check.
did he make more bread?
No. Oh, that was delicious. No, apparently.
Oh, no, this is true.
Yeah, apparently Iran just declared war on us. We're at war, gentlemen. So make sure your F2s
What does that mean when Iran declares war on the U.S.?
Doesn't mean anything.
Iran president declares full-fledged war with U.S., Israel, and Europe.
Oh, well, he's spreading his shit. He's going to fuck with Israel.
Apparently, this was also stated on Saturday.
Oh. When's lunch?
So
Yeah, I know why he wants that.
Are they going to send missiles our way, or they're going to be like, "Come on, cross the fucking line, come here and fight us here"?
Yeah.
I'd rather that.
Technically, North Korea is still at war with us, too. So
Technically, North Korea is still at war with South Korea.
it's true. But
The war that we must win is the war with ourselves,
it's war of hearts and minds.
and the war with big pharma.
Oh, God. Where's Mike today?
It's a Monday. He doesn't come in on Mondays.
Oh, fucking lame. I was trying to bully him to come play pickleball, seeing as he got pickleball for Christmas.
He did.
I came in yesterday and he had a pickleball paddle on the seat. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" He was like, "You know how he like mumbles."
Yeah, he's like,
I heard Jordan teach me, and I was like, "Did Jordan leave his fucking shit here?" I was about to
No, that's not mine.
go and like bitch.
No, he got that at the
I
Christmas
was
party.
gonna go and be like, "Jordan, but I can't put a crock pot."
Oh, fuck you. You're not putting your Christmas gifts in my side of the shop.
Dude, the Zulu Christmas party was fun.
Yeah.
I got fucking robbed.
The shelf space,
You got robbed, and that bar was not great.
No,
the shelf space on your side for that crock pot
Don't
was
say it.
promised to me.
I declare war. Dude,
Declare war on me on Saturday.
I declare war on that bowling alley. Because I bowled the best game of my entire life.
I saw at the end your time was up and you threw the ball anyway, and the thing was closing and the ball just made it in and it was a fucking strike.
I know.
It was like an action film.
That was the 10th frame. I was okay. So I'm like, if I break 100, I'm satisfied with myself. That's okay. The first game I hit 100 exactly. I was like, all right, cool, man. This game,
Wait, you got strikes all around?
no, I got 2-3 strikes if you count the last one. And then every other frame, I picked up the spare. So I only left 2 pins standing that entire game. I was just in a groove, man. I was on par to break 150, which is like incredible. I don't know that I've ever done that before, but also it's very feasible because you know how the score doesn't update until it's very feasible that was a 200-point game. If I'd have gotten that last frame, because I got the strike on the first one, which means I still had the other 2 frames because it's 10th frame, or it's the 10th frame, so I have 2 more tries, right? I would have broken fucking 200. I stand by that. But our time ran out, and like Anthony said, I was bowling and I could hear everybody behind me like yelling like go 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 go, so I just fucking did it. And as the ball's going down, it was like Indiana Jones, like the wall was coming down, and I was like no, and it snuck right underneath, and you could see underneath it was a strike, and I was like fuck, like what
if that broke the machine because it wasn't anticipating the pins getting hit at that moment?
those things
are
get hit.
super durable.
Yeah, those things get hit all the time.
I was the opposite. I came in, my first throw, fucking strike. I turn around, I go, who do you think you are? I am. And then I sucked for the rest of the night. Like gutter balls, it was shit.
I must have said that like 50 times. Who do you think you are? I am. Yeah, I was disappointed. We'll never know. I'll never know. But by far, that was the best round of bowling. I don't know how you call it. Game of bowling I've ever done.
But that bowling alley, one thing they did do right is they were very scientifically accurate. Clearly, they have some.
Oh, no. Do I have to cut this?
Probably.
I screamed that in the bowling alley.
We could start a Patreon.
It's the small victories, I guess.
But then you still had to order your beer from a kiosk.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, I went to the bar and got it.
It seems like a good system, right?
Not really when you want a Long Island and it's not on the fucking menu.
Or you can't buy a double.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
McDonald's has a kiosk.
Like, sure, JMO and Ginger, I'm fine with this, but I wanted a Long Island.
McDonald's has a kiosk. They bring the food to you.
Yeah, that's what I expected. I expected them to bring it to our. I expected.
Why was there two options for pickup?
Yeah.
It was pickup or pickup.
Do you want pickup or do you want pickup with a slightly different picture?
And I found out why. And it was they packaged it to go or they put it on a tray.
Oh, I asked for a tray, and you'd have thought I asked for like plutonium or some shit. They looked at me like I was like, oh, a tray? I was like, yeah, I ordered 3 drinks and fucking like 2 things to eat. Like,
yeah,
I only have 2 hands.
The guys behind the counter, like when
they
we were
could not
checking
be bothered to do their job.
They couldn't be fucked. They couldn't be fucked to do their job.
Yeah, they were on autopilot, dude. They were NPCs.
Like I had to go back because girlfriend needed a size larger for the shoe, and the dude like rolled his eyes at me. I'm like, come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you really just roll your eyes?
Yeah.
This is your fucking job, dude. Like somewhere there was a party that's like, I'm going to have to deal with shoes. Like I work at a bowling alley.
Yeah.
There was issues with payment. Like I sent Barbara money for the lane. So I'm like, cool. And then I was like, oh, we have to pay for shoes. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. All right, fine. I'll pay for shoes.
Yeah. It was like $8 or something.
Got everybody's shoes.
It was 5. Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, cool. We're good. Go to the lane. It's not fucking working. So I was like, okay, I'll just go talk to him, tell him to turn the lane on. It's like, hey, lane 5, it's not working. Oh, you have to pay for that. In my head, I'm like, the fuck did I give Barbara
I did already.
I was like, I was like, so like shoes are separate from like reserving the lane.
Yeah.
I paid her to reserve the lane. She's hosting the party, right? And they're like, yeah, well, no. It was like the most DMV fucking response.
You see, you need this paperwork, but she gave us this paperwork.
So I was like, I guess I'm going to walk all the way back. And it was a long walk.
Yeah, they put us all the way down. Like for some reason, the entrance with the check-in counter was at like the very last lane, and we were on the very first.
You think that the shoes, the lane rental would be directly in the center of all the lanes.
Yep.
But it's not. It was like way the fuck down.
This is going to sound really weird. Basically grew up in a bowling alley. My entire family bowls. Every other bowling alley in existence is like that.
Yeah.
Except for this one. And then I realized when I looked at it on our way out, and I was like, oh, I get it. They definitely had more lanes where the arcade was, and they pulled those lanes out to put the arcade in.
Yeah, probably.
Because the party room
right.
on the right side, like when we walked into the right side, there was that private room.
Yeah.
There's another 8 lanes.
Yeah, I know. There's the VIP lanes.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, if we ever do this again, get the VIP lanes.
I tried to tell them that, and they didn't want to listen.
Dude, there was like a full bar in there.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Well, I also said to go, because this is Spins. Spins is a chain around here.
Yeah.
I was like, if you go to the one in Wappingers, which is a little bit closer to the field, that's how it is. It's as you walk in, it's centered lanes. Party room's on the right, but the arcade is all the way on the other end of the building. Like they built that one after seeing how they should have set it up. This one probably came first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
still fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
I walked back and I was like, Barbara, we have a problem. And she's like, she's ready to fucking go. She's ready to talk to the fucking. I was like, all right, Barbara, let's go. And we're like both Italian. We're moving our hands as we're talking. We're like, all right, we're gonna. I was like, Barbara, like we band together, like we could take down institutions. I was like, let's fucking go. So we went, and it was like, oh no, I just didn't put lane 5 on the contract. It's like Barbara's like, her face is like, why the fuck not? Like why would you not put it on the contract? You fuck behind the counter.
Yeah. Just let Barbara loose. She's going to do what she's going to do, and it's going to work out.
Yeah, it worked out. We went and we bowled and all that stuff. And the food took forever. The axe throwing was kind of mid. So I didn't axe throw, but my sister-in-law and her boyfriend, they were doing axe throwing, and they wouldn't let both of them in the lane at the same time.
I saw that. There was like a gate or whatever. I figured that because that place, I mean, that's, like a piece of gear that does like 6 different things, and they're like, ooh, it's modular, but it doesn't do any of those things particularly well. Like that's what this place was. It was like bowling,
like
and
DCU?
then a huge arcade, and then
I'll fight on that one.
Like
sorry, UCP I meant.
Yeah, and then a bar, like so they had all these things, but none of them really worked very well. They just kind of worked, but they weren't like over the top,
Guys, I'm sorry, I meant UCP, DCU school.
yeah, DCU's pretty specific.
It is UCP, meant for everything, worse than nothing.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but I think definitely if we decide to do it, even if it's at a different location, VIP all the way.
Yeah, party room.
Yeah,
I think, because I've rented. You don't even have to rent the entire room. You just have to rent individual lanes in the VIP room.
Yeah.
So like it was like $10 more per lane.
Oh, I'd have been totally down for that.
At least when I did it, mind you, this was like 2 years ago. But
yeah,
Saxon Hall would have been good if they served like actual food.
They do.
Well, you got to go like a food truck out back, or you go to the pizza place next door.
Yeah. They don't have a kitchen.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking about Evan's birthday party, but Evan's birthday party was catered there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Saxon Hall's axe throwing is like, their boards are nice, their axes are nice.
They are an axe throwing only venue. They're an axe throwing place that happens to have a pool table in the back.
Well, no, they serve alcohol.
Yeah. And
It's not just axe throwing. Come on, this isn't an Olympic sport.
I mean, who throws axes sober? Let's be real.
I mean, but alcohol is a performance enhancing drug when you're throwing axes.
Yeah, definitely is.
God.
The more you drink, the better you get.
To a certain point.
Yes. then you're right. And then the axe bounces back at you.
Oh, shit.
God.
Oh, man. The Christmas party was fun. I got a crock pot and I got ball deodorant. And then...
Pro. Your wife's just like, he doesn't need that. I like his pheromones. And I was like, that's just poop you're smelling.
No, it's called aura.
I was like, it's not his pheromones. It's just his poop. It's like his butthole's like this far away from his balls. Like you're just smelling poop. I love his pheromones. And he doesn't need that.
Mind you, at this point, we're 0 underwear changes away from New Year's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the time this comes out, it'll be 2026. Happy New Year.
Oh, I can't wait to stay home and just maybe watch the ball drop. Oh, it's going to be great.
I wish I could do that. I have to go.
No. Katrina's like, what are we doing for the first? And I was like, we're old. We're staying at home. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
Want to go out drinking?
No.
Come on.
I don't at all.
Keep the kids up so that they're tired and cranky and, still tired and cranky tomorrow morning.
Not even.
So they can look at something that they don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, who the fuck is Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't wait.
Still trying to figure out New Year's plans.
It's a young man's game. Go out and have a good time.
Well,
regret it tomorrow.
You're gonna make fun of me for this. The pickleball place that Aurora and I play is having a New Year's Eve party. We were looking at doing that.
Whatever, man. Have a good time.
You know what they say? New year, new me.
Stop. Oh, fuck. We're not doing it. I'm not showing it. Stop. I'm not showing it.
Stop.
No.
We're looking for sponsors for the podcast. And look, I'm flexible, right? Whoever wants to sponsor the podcast, we're flexible.
No.
We'll plug things that have nothing to do with Airsoft,
Jesus. Oh, that's funny. We actually did get an email from a potential sponsor. Seemed pretty eager, wanted to send us some demo items or whatever. And I was like, cool. So I emailed them back immediately. And I was like, man, they seem pretty eager. They haven't responded yet. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, man. And then last night I was like, let me check on that. And then I realized that
he emailed me.
I emailed Jordan because Jordan forwarded me the email. And so I just hit reply. So I basically just replied back to Jordan. So I sent them a real email this time.
Yeah,
and,
the Zulu 24 Clips email goes to me because we don't want to put Dave's email publicly on the internet.
Yeah.
That way that everyone's not just like, can you explain the rules to me via email?
Oh my God.
That would be the worst.
And well, I've used mine, the Zulu email, like when I do rostering and shit like that. But
I have the time to type this long worded email, but I don't have the time to go on the website and read the rules
No, but also
that I'm
like
about to ask you about.
Yeah, but that's never happened.
Like
That's never happened.
the Zulu 24 Clips email was originally started to do all the social media stuff. So like that's the one that gets put out for the social media. So like if you want to send us your gameplay clips, you want to send forward it there. And then I just forward everything on to Dave. That way he's not getting inundated with random shit from players.
Yeah. But yeah, so I just responded. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe the next episode we'll have an actual sponsor.
Yeah. And seeing as we know you listen to the podcast, we're sorry about that.
Yeah, my fault. My bad.
Hey, sponsor, do you want a Patreon version of the podcast?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, if you're a sponsor, man, you make the rules, right?
Not for Patreon.
We're flexible. We're flexible.
Oh, fuck. Anthony, you know what time it is? Is it Normie?
What do you have for us today, Jordan?
That's a good question.
See?
That is a great question.
Tried to get him on that one.
No. The question is if any of them are actually worth entertaining.
Whatever. Let's go through them.
We need another segment, like aside from Is It Normie? I'd love if like we could rate people's kit or rate like cursed guns.
Kit picks?
Kit picks. People send pictures of like their cursed gun.
Send us some kit picks.
Or your cursed
Zulu24 Zulu24clips@gmail.com. Send us some clip pit. Kit picks.
Freudian slip.
Kit picks. Good Lord.
Freudian slip.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I mean, we'll take those two.
Our audience is all male.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, God. It's just a bunch of pictures of dicks. Here's my clip pick.
I don't remember if you had left by that point yesterday. Were you here when the kid from Florida and his mom left?
I was leaving I was walking out as he was walking in the shop.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So as they were leaving, Dylan and I were like, are you in the Discord? And he's like, yeah, I'm in the Discord. And the mom starts screaming about Discord. And we're like, no, like we have a Discord. And she goes, I hate that thing. And he's like, yeah, she thinks Discord's the only place, like only good for like pedophiles to creep on kids. And I was like, well,
have you tried Roblox?
Yeah, and that's actually what Dylan and I said. We're like, that's actually Roblox. But we totally understand that. And she's like,
Roblox is banned in my house.
Yeah, of course.
It should be. But yeah, I found that funny.
No, that's Roblox.
And turns out he is in the Discord.
Good.
Man. There's a lot of comments, but not a lot of Are You Nor or Is It Normie topics.
What are the comments?
Oh, let me get back to Spotify.
So I saw the one comment on YouTube was like, what about Medic yes? What about Medic 1, Medic 2?
Yeah.
Like you missed the point. No. You cannot communicate to your team, right? Because obviously before the game, you were like, if I say Medic 1, that means that it's good. If I say Medic 2, that means that there's bad guys
right,
around.
but
still communicating.
To play devil's advocate for him, it's just not using Buddy Aid versus Medic. So he's saying Medic 1 is in it's my first hit. Medic 2 is in it's my second hit.
Okay, so Banana 1 means I want an apple, and Banana 2 means I want a banana.
Yeah.
Or you could just say Buddy 8 or Medic.
Yes.
Right? Like we're allowed to be smart.
I know. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
I understand. But it's a better system if you just say Buddy 8 and Medic.
Yeah, because that's what you need.
Yeah, there's no questioning. There's no like,
Jordan, I need some milk.
Yeah.
Hands me milk. No. I mean the sausage milk. Like, what the fuck?
Can someone
Like,
explain to me why there's cartons of milk in fucking Tarkov too?
are there?
Yeah. Like boxes of milk?
Oh, yeah. Those have always been.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Because in Russia, they're in boxes. I don't fucking know.
Okay. I got given 5 as a task reward the other day, and I was like, why is there fucking milk?
Okay, if we don't have a normie topic, several podcasts in a row, people have been asking for the Sistema story.
Oh, I think this might be the episode. You might have to tell the Sistema story.
Okay, let me reset the cameras. Okay.
Story time. Let's all have a little story time.
Was this 2019?
Had we closed yet for COVID?
No. And I was still driving the Rogue.
Okay.
But Connor did have his Jeep.
Yes.
Because that's how this started. And Sean was already in his new job, but Dom wasn't in the same job yet.
Correct.
Yeah, this had to be 2019. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's how we know it was 2019 because Anthony wasn't in that room yet. That was still the hangout room. He wasn't even partially moved in yet.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So this was 2019.
So back in 2019.
Back in 2019. Okay. So this is the story about how Connor, one of our friends, got his North American PTW stolen here.
What is the street value of a...
At the time, it was a $2,300 retail gun, but it also had a real PEC 15, a real Surefire light, a Holosun, real Faro Concepts sling, BCM stock. Like it was a decked out gun, dual switch and all. And
So what do you think the total value of that gun was?
Oh, $5,000.
Yeah.
$5,000. If I had to put probably. Yeah. Because it was a full power pack. So there's a saying here that Zulu pranks never end well. And this is very true. This is how Nick's Sistema got its selector switch wires cut. This is how I ended up with a second pair of Oakleys because mine got put in a freezer and no one told me. There's plenty of stories of Zulu pranks amongst the staff not going well. So I remember it was a Sunday and we're all hanging out. Anthony's tech room used to be the boys' hangout room. And we were, it was normal day. We were playing, but it was kind of getting shitty weather. It almost looked identical to how it is now. So we stopped playing at like 2:00. Connor had a Jeep Gladiator at the time, threw his gun in the gun case on the open bed, didn't close the bed, didn't close the gun case. It was just hanging out there.
And by all accounts, this is perfectly fine for here.
This is totally normal behavior here.
Yeah, that's not...
And I also had a Sistema at the time, and I was parked right next to him, and I did the exact same thing, but I closed the hatch on the back of my car. It's like 2:00. Connor comes in. Come on. Come back over.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Come back over. We're waiting for Anthony now.
What are you doing?
I know what he's doing.
Do it faster. The fuck are you doing? Oh my, he's got to put his lipstick on.
Oh my God. Come on.
Trying to seduce more sponsors, okay? I don't see you working. I don't see you working to get sponsors.
Unbuttons one more button on the flannel. How many different kinds of chapstick are you putting on?
Nah, that was a different...
Yeah.
That was his secret. Jeez Louise.
All right. So, as I was saying, by all accounts, this is completely normal. We would leave our stuff back of our cars open. Like, shit doesn't get stolen here.
No. I would leave my gun, like, just laying around.
Yeah. I mean, again, prime example, recently we had somebody steal a battery out of the shop, and, like, Barbara looked at me and was like, you're notorious for leaving some of your most expensive shit just sitting on the counter. That's true. Yeah. I do that. Like, my boss unit's sitting right behind Anthony on the counter.
I lock my shit. I always have.
Yeah.
Dave will barge in. He'll be like, why are you locking your door? What are you so fucking afraid of, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll be in the shop talking, and then random player will just, like, open the door wide open, walk in the middle of the room and look around, and we're like, shop's next door.
Yeah.
You know, like that. That's why I lock everything.
So, like, maybe an hour goes by. We're all hanging out in there. Connor walks in and he's like, you guys see my Sistema? We're like, no. And he's like, I swear I put it in my gun case. We're like, well, where's your gun case? He's like, it's on the bed of my truck. And we're like, no, I don't know, man. Like, and I'm like, I came down and threw mine in my car. I don't remember if you threw yours in the back of your truck. He walks out. It's like Hoff, Tyler, Sean, myself. And we're all looking at each other like, who took Connor's gun?
Yeah. Yeah. Immediately we're all like pranked.
Yeah. Like, who did it? And everybody's like, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Spider-Man meme. Like, which one of you fuckers did this?
Yeah.
No one did it. Hanging out. Connor lets it go.
Well,
like,
someone did it.
We'll get to that. Now it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Connor's getting ready to leave. He's like, all right, funny prank, guys. Where's my gun? We're like, we didn't take your gun.
Yeah, like this whole time in his head, he was just like, fucking Zulu pranks. Like, whatever.
And we're like, dude, we didn't take your gun. And at the time, there weren't security cameras everywhere. So we're like, let's start looking around. And we're like looking through the back room. We're looking in here. No one has his gun. And we come to the conclusion, we're like, holy shit, Connor's gun got fucking stolen.
Yeah.
Somebody stole Connor's gun. So we're like asking Joe and Elena, we're like, hey, do you guys have security cameras? Like, can we see where Connor's truck was parked? There wasn't a camera. And we're like, okay, let's start putting out the feelers.
Yeah.
Like, we start texting people privately, like, hey, if you see this gun pop up on Hop Up, or you see this gun pop up on Reddit or in a Discord server, like, text any of us because that gun's stolen.
Yeah.
And it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I had enough time to go home, shower, and change. And I get a text, hey, is this Connor's gun? And it's a screenshot of a Snapchat story from some random kid in a car with the gun in between his legs like this.
Is this before they defiled it?
No,
Yes.
Yes, but
Yes.
we out here. That was the caption.
That was the caption. And
We out here.
if I can go back and find it, I'll put the screenshot on the screen. And I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Oh yeah.
And the player that had sent it to me, he used to play here a lot. He goes, this is a kid I go to high school with. He was a rental player. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, he was there today with a bunch of his friends renting. And it's just a Snapchat username. It's not his real name. And I'm like, you need to give me his real name. So he is like, I don't know his entire name. Hold on. And he like tries to find it. We start texting you. We're like, hey, can you look this kid up in the waiver? Find his name.
Yeah.
Find his address, because your address is on the waiver.
Yeah.
And then we forward it to Connor. We'd already been in communication with New Windsor PD. Find out this kid lives in Newburgh. And one of our friends, his dad happens to be a lieutenant in New Windsor PD. So he's like, oh, got it. Okay. So he starts working with Newburgh. And
It was super cool because the internet fucking wins every time.
undefeated.
And it was cool to be a part of it. Like because I'm on the periphery, like kind of seeing what's going on, and they're like, I'm like checking a database, like it was like CSI Miami or something, like check the database, and I was like, oh, I got him.
Yeah.
Here's his fucking phone number. Here's his fucking
And Dave's like, oh, we got his address. So we forwarded on with his name, his phone number. So one of our friends, whose dad's lieutenant in New Windsor PD, he was in the police academy at the time, goes with him and Newburgh PD to this kid's house and knock on the door, and kid's mom answers and they explain everything. And from what I was told, it was like that kid was not going to see the light of day for a couple years because the mom was so pissed. But it turned out that wasn't the kid that stole it. That was his friend.
Yeah.
And it was at his friend's house. So now they have to get another kid's name, another kid's address. Obviously, they're all under 18. So then they go to that kid's house and they find out that that's where the gun is.
Mm-hmm.
And they pick the gun up. They inform the parents of what's been going on. And we were certain that this gun was never coming back, because now it's evidence.
Yeah.
We're like, this is a piece of evidence. You're never going to get it back. This maybe took, 3 days?
It was very quick.
Yeah, it was like 3 days. In that time frame, though, what they had done to the gun.
It was awful.
So by this point, we had found the kid's Instagram.
Ugh.
We found out the kid was really into making custom painted pairs of Vans.
Yeah.
And he did that exact same thing to Connor's gun. I still have the tape switch. For some reason, he had a dual switch that went from the light and the PEC to a tape switch.
Yeah.
He cut one of the cables for some reason. So now you just couldn't activate the PEC with the dual switch. He had painted the entire gun high glossy black.
Yeah, it was gross.
Because Connor had it like tan and it was like a tan and brown paint job on it. He took the sling off. He cut the PEC cable. Forgot what else he did to it.
It looked awful.
It looked terrible.
It looked like a cartoon version. So they basically took a $5,000 fucking gun and made it look like this cartoon fucking version of a gun.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what the ultimate plan for them was. Here's the best part. Criminals are just fucking retarded.
We can say that.
And so luckily, because criminals are stupid fucking people, especially people who steal, we were instantly able to fucking find them. And
Yeah. One Snapchat and we found the kid.
yeah, stupid ass.
But I think it took like almost 2 weeks, but New Windsor PD finally brought the gun back.
Yep.
They brought the gun back to Connor had to go pick it up. That was it. Yeah, he had to go to New Windsor PD and pick it up because they had to go through Newburgh to New Windsor, and then he was able to go pick it up. But it was missing like a majority of the attachments.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the PEC wasn't there, the optic wasn't there, the sling wasn't there, but the light was, and the tape switch he had cut was.
Which the optic and the PEC were arguably some of the most
Yeah,
valuable parts of the gun.
It was like a Holosun 503 and a real PEC 15. So then I think, did you call the parents or did Connor call the parents? I forget.
I don't remember. I think it was his grandmother anyway, but
Yeah.
We made him come here.
Yeah.
Because the sling.
Yeah.
Because the
sling, the PEC, and the optic weren't on it.
Yeah, so supposedly he was going to bring the sling, and the sling he brought was comically not the sling. It was like, when I buy the megaphones from Harbor Freight, it was like, and they come with that strap, and it's like the cheapest strap on the planet. Like, that's what he brought. It just happened to be green. He's like, this is what was on the gun. We're like, yeah, okay, well, that's
not what was
clearly not true, but that's all right.
Yeah, he brought that. He brought the PEC and the light, or in the optic back. Apologized. I wasn't standing right there. You were standing right there.
Oh yeah, I was part of that whole thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, obviously you're not welcome here anymore. I was like, and you need to thank this gentleman, Connor. I was like, you need to thank him for not pressing charges because he could bury you under this. I was like, that gun you stole was extremely expensive, which puts you over the dollar amount. Like it would have been a felony. And then I was just like, look, man, and I don't know if I'm just some guy and you're just trying to get this over with so you can go home or whatever. But I was like, hey man, like, let this be a lesson, like maybe a turning point. I don't know. Like maybe like you see how quickly we were able to fucking figure you out. Like,
and then Dave goes,
oh my God.
bleep it.
No, but I was just like, hey man, like, you can either take these words or whatever. I'm just some fucking dude. Who cares? But like maybe this is a turning point for you. Like, maybe you don't do shit like that. And maybe you have a little bit better of a life. And his grandma was there just like, I was like, fuck yeah. I am certain he got beat on the way home.
Did he give an actual apology? Like his grandma was like, you're going to fucking apologize.
No, it was the worst.
Or was it like, I'm sorry you felt that way about what happened?
No, it wasn't like that. It was just like no eye contact, staring at the ground, mumbling, fucking like he didn't give a shit, dude. He didn't give a shit, dude. Yeah. He did it so that his grandma...
He's probably working at Spins Bowling Alley now.
Yeah, he probably is handing out shoes.
Oh my God.
But yeah, dude, it was like the most disingenuous. Like I knew that the words I was saying were just going right over his fucking head, and like he didn't give a shit. And I was just like, all right, whatever, man. Like you should be thankful that he didn't press charges because you'd probably be in jail. Like or juvie or whatever they do. But
yeah, because I don't remember exactly how old they were. I know they were under 18. But yeah,
you should have scared him straight. You should pull out prison, Mike. You expect me not to get all up in your face, biatch? I'm sorry. That's just how we talk in the clink.
God.
What's the worst part about prison, Mike?
The Dementors.
They fly around. They suck the soul right out of your body. How was the food in prison? Gruel. Just gruel.
Which, as soon as Connor got that gun back, he sold it.
Yeah, I mean it's got bad juju at that point.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, "This gun's got demons."
Yeah, and it looked like shit. It looked like this tank right here.
It was so glossy.
It was so glossy.
I hope I can find the photos of that. Yeah, that was the fact that we found it in under 12 hours.
The internet is undefeated, man.
Fucking undefeated.
Fucking shoe paint.
Well, I will say this: like Zulu has an amazing community of players, and we're all trying to accomplish the same goal. Just a nice, safe place to play, where you don't have to worry about your shit getting stolen all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And when it does happen, and it happens everywhere, but when it does happen, dude, the internet is on it, man. Our player base is fucking on it.
Yeah.
And it's. I mean, with the kid with the battery.
Yeah.
I mean, this show is like less than a half hour.
Yeah, it was literally. Well, yeah, actually, figured out somebody stole it. Who the fuck is this kid? Somebody immediately turns around and goes, "I know who that is." Cool, call him.
Yeah. Dope.
All we have is each other, man.
That's it.
What else do we have other than this?
Well, we have war with Iran, apparently.
Apparently.
Where can we go to just be our autistic selves? Because you did at the family function. They're just like, oh, there's fucking Randall putting on his fucking tactical gear again. Are you sure he's not a? It's like, no, fucking grandma.
Go to play with my friends.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's
man.
fun. This pouch is an actual Crye Precision fucking emitter pouch, right? And it's Ranger Green. It's kind of salty, and it makes the Ranger Green look cool. And this pouch, this is a Spirit of Systems Nalgene pouch that I use to hold my water, Nalgene, but sometimes other stuff. But it's you get creative. And then,
Well,
like where else can you do that other than here? You can't do that in normal society.
Our community just doesn't like the shit where they eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is, that's fair.
But so let that be a lesson to all you fucking 40 IQ stealers out there.
Yeah.
Who fucking steal here? We'll get you.
We will. Yeah.
We'll get you.
And Zulu pranks still never end well.
And Zulu pranks never end well.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing baseball and you steal a base within the parameters
Jesus
of the rules
Christ.
of that game. We can't fault you for that if it's baseball.
For a brief second there, I still thought he was talking about the wiffle ball game where his son almost died.
I don't know. We fucking retarded.
Wiffle ball was going fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Jesus Christ. All right. Hey, cover the anniversary. It's on the 17th. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come on out. Everybody gets a discount. If you are military, active, or a veteran, you get in for free. Actually, if you have a season pass, you get in for free as well.
Well, that's starting this weekend. If you have a season pass, you can use it this weekend.
That's right. And season passes will stop being on sale in 3 days.
Yes.
So
From the filming of this.
from the filming of this, which means you won't. They'll
Yeah.
be
Passes are
done.
done.
They'll be done.
That's why I've been sharing it all week.
Yeah.
That being said, the next Milsom Day is also January 24th.
January
I-
24th. Mark your calendars.
I have
The weekend
an
after
OG
the anniversary game.
I have 2 OG Zulu patches.
Oh, that's right. Fuck, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Also, at the anniversary, if you have the original Zulu patch, there were 2 versions of it. I'm looking for the original, not the green one. You also get them for free.
Yeah. Has anyone used that recently? Like in the last couple years of the anniversary game?
Last Sunday, a guy was like, "Yo, check it out," and he had an original.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. But then at the last anniversary, I think it was Little Dave.
Oh, okay.
He used it. Yeah. So it doesn't really count. I mean, it counts, but it doesn't really count.
Yeah, I was going to say he worked here.
He was staff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that,
Cool.
good night. God bless. We're out.